what's up? It's Alex here with CyberEcho Transportation and Delivery, and I wanted to make a quick video. I went live to record this just because my camera seems to be full and some sort of setting keeps throwing it off, and this is like the 5th time I tried to do this, so yeah, so I wanted to talk about the video that I uploaded earlier. First, I've had plenty of time to reflect on the situation, and I think I pretty much got it under control. I'm going to go over what all I did in the next couple of minutes, but yeah, as you guys can see, it's fairly dark. It's 11:15 p.m. right now, Arizona time. I've been doing this for quite some time, and I got my email from Lyft saying, hey, you know, you're coming up on the maximum amount of time, so I am heading home right now because I need to be smart if I need to make some extra money tomorrow. The last thing I want is a reset time, and so yeah, let's talk about what I did today. So first of all, after my take home, I mean after fuel expenses, putting money aside for taxes, putting money aside for the business, blah, 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 my take home's $253 and some change for Lyft. Now, I also did Postmates, and my Postmates take home was $290 and some change. Ouch. Basically, what had happened there was I had a big order, and so it was a huge tip, and the person had tipped right away. That's a rarity, so the stars must have aligned perfectly to know that I'm going through some issues right now, and yeah, so that kind of worked out real nice. But I don't always count on that. Also, too, when I made that video, it had cut out because of the maximum storage on the camera. I was going to delete the video and just upload a brand new one, but to be honest with you, that was raw footage. Like, you guys were seeing the issue happen at the same time I kind of wasn't able to digest it. But the way how you guys saw me there, my attitude of not letting my business fail, if you're going to go into business for yourself, and this kind of goes for any business, you got to have that mentality, man. Like, even if it's false hope, some hope is better than no hope, because if you run a business, you're going to have some dark days, no doubt about it. That's the nature of the beast. And, you know, the situation sucks. It's frustrating. It feels a little bit like a failure, but at the end of the day, I know I'm going to give it my all, and so far I think my all is good enough, because I made the money, and I took a small advance on well, not an advance, but basically a small business loan, through some people that I know, and they were cool fronting the money, and you know, of course, you know, I would say that they're more friends than business acquaintances, because they were willing to just give me the money, but that, you know, I had told them that I couldn't possibly accept that without some sort of interest rate, so we came to a reasonable interest rate that makes me feel like I'm not getting some kind of handout, and, you know, it helps them out too, so, you know, that works out. But yeah, the moral of the story is, when you go in business, you gotta have that mentality that, you know, the days may be dark, but if you keep pressing on, eventually you'll climb out of the trenches. Or, you know, you'll fail. You'll either succeed or you'll fail. There really isn't an in between on this one. You know, and I personally would rather fail trying than to just give up. I never ever just give up because something's hard. I would rather fail miserably at something, and that's just the way I am. So I mean, yeah, the circumstances aren't that bad. I feel pretty good about this. Hey man, I appreciate you watching, and I couldn't really read the comment yet, but I will, when I get home, actually read it. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys watching and commenting and all that. Like, it makes days like today less shitty. Yeah, so kind of going right back to it. And that's actually why I wanted to create this channel, is to have a community, because there's a lot of drivers out there that, you know, days get hard and they just quit. And, like, there's a lot of videos that you can find with people talking shit about Lyft, Uber, Postmates, Grubhub, all those. And, yeah, it's because they didn't do things like put taxes aside, put repair money aside. You know, they just thought, you know, like, oh, this is really neat. I made, you know, $500 on Friday with 8 hours worth of work. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, get those tickets to the concert that I want, or go on that vacation and all that kind of stuff. Like, no joke, brothers and sisters, I work 6 days a week. And when I'm not working on the road, I'm doing my books. I'm analyzing the areas where I've made the most money. I'm looking for trends. That's why I do have success, because I don't just turn on an app and go. Like, everything that I do is exhaustingly, and I do mean exhaustingly, calculated. So, that's what you need to do. And, you know, I'm happy that if any of these videos help just one person to, like, not quit in frustration and help their dreams come true, like, that is cool for me. I mean, like, it's kind of funny, because this is a drive home that I would be doing anyways. So the fact that I get to share my experiences and the hardships and the fun times, that's kind of cool to me. And as far as the GoFundMe, I don't think anybody's donated yet. Hey, if nobody does, that's cool. If I gotta wait 2 years to get a business loan on a truck, that's totally fine. I'll just keep hitting up Lyft and Postmates, and I always say it, I'll lift my way to victory. Because that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. And, I got a text message from the girlfriend already, wanting to know if I'm coming home. Yeah. Yeah, no. I guess the moral of the story is stay positive. Surround yourself with positive people. The days are going to be hard some days. You're going to run into issues, but here's the thing. This is the level of dedicated you have to be. if my car's transmission went out and I do not have the money to repair the transmission, you bet your ass I would YouTube my car, figure out how to pull a transmission. Well, I know how to pull a transmission, but even if I didn't, figure out how to pull a transmission and get that repaired, like, at all costs. In the meantime, and this is a video for another time, but, and I'm going to start doing this too, until I can actually fix the transmission, Lyft has got a program with, I believe it's Hertz and Enterprise, that if you put down a security deposit of $200, they will rent you a car unlimited miles. And so I'm gonna, of course, you know, this Hyundai is, you know, what I'm gonna do, but I don't want the transmission to get worse until I actually figure out what's going on with it. Honestly, it's driving just fine. It just shifts kind of hard. But, you know, a transmission's one of those things where, like, it starts there, and next thing you know, going second gear is going to be a challenge. And then the pressure plates aren't shifting correctly, and blah, blah, blah. So, you can make it much more expensive. So, I figured just put down the security deposit of, you know, $200, get my unlimited miles, maybe even try out a larger SUV. A smaller SUV than normal, but a larger than mine. And see if going into the next step is helps out the Lyft XL. But yeah, no. Everything is good, and you just, like I said, gotta be willing to do what it takes. If you don't, you are gonna fail, and you might. I'll be honest, guys. Like, I've done Lyft like 3 sections at a time. It's just this most recent time that has worked out so well for me. And it's because I had to have that mentality of do whatever it takes. Like, the first time I did it, I just was pissing through gas like no other. And, you know, I wasn't stopping at a location, waiting for a ride, dropping someone off. You know, I was just driving around until I found a hit. And so then I quit doing it for, you know, a couple of months. And then shortly after that, I did it again. And a little bit after that, my AC compressor went out. It didn't really go out. I was getting it recharged, and the numbnuts that I had doing it overfilled it. And, you know, that's never good. And then third time, like, so in that second time, I was going to enact all these spreadsheets and all these things, etc., etc. But I wasn't going to actually, or I didn't get a chance to actually do it. So now I fixed the air compressor like a year ago, and now I've been on the road, and, you know, I was doing 2 jobs. I was working, oh hell, I'll name drop. I was working at GoDaddy, loved my time there, but I just felt like it wasn't for me. Like, that company is honestly one of the best companies I ever worked for. Actually, it is the best. But the job wasn't for me. And when I found out that I kind of was stuck in it, that's when I talked to my girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her. And you know what? She encouraged me. She's like, I know you hate that, so leave. And I did. So, well, guys, I am gonna end the video here just because I'm rolling up on my house. I don't really want the internet to know where I live, especially because I'm not gonna be here for long. So, I appreciate you guys. I'll make a follow-up video, and you guys take care. Have a good night.